He wanted to take over this. There he goes hiding now. Take over the stream, literally. How's
Dave
everybody?
O in the house. I guess you didn't hear me say hello to everybody because we weren't live yet, but in my head I said hello to everybody.
Yeah. Exactly. I see that Whip just sent out a bat signal for Skipper, and we know that the Ed won't be here because he's pretty sick. He's got COVID, he said.
That is so horrible these days. Like,
No, I think this.
I hope it's just COVID and not that whatever that virus thing that's going around is.
I know. I thought about that. Yeah.
What is this virus thing going around?
I don't know, but it's doing some serious damage again. It's almost like COVID all over.
But what is it, like respiratory, or is it?
Yeah, respiratory. It got something to do with the lungs, and it's killing people, of course. And
oh my God! I hope he just has COVID.
yeah, right. That's what I said.
Who would have thought that we just said COVID?
4 years later, oh geez,
right?
I hope it's still like COVID.
I sure hope it's only COVID.
He said that's what it was. And when my sister, I took her to the doctor the other day, they tested her for COVID. So it must be a thingy again. I don't know. I know I didn't get it that I could ever get diagnosed with, but I'm sure I had it one time because I really wasn't afraid I was going to die.
If you're over 60, you have to worry about that. No, you don't. I don't have to. You can't make me worry about something.
I guess I'm safe.
I
know what he means, though. I know what he means.
By a month, Whip, or what?
No, I still got a couple years left on me.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well.
Not me.
That is
next month.
That is one of the what are they called? Comorbidities. I got about 17 of them.
I do have obesity comorbidity. Yeah.
I have that. I have diabetes.
Oh, do you? Ooh.
Yeah. Age. I think I have 5. I can't remember all the others. God,
I got the diabetes.
I don't. I just am fat. That's my.
And I'm fat.
I don't have anything else wrong. I'm just fat. Comorbidity as being obese. I just say fat. Same thing.
I'm
Susie,
just looking.
please stop lying. You are not over 60, right? Oh, I am over 60.
No, we already did the math. You're 30.
That's right, 30.
Yeah.
I like it.
I heard that.
Then if I'm 30, I'm still able to have babies. I'm gonna have to go tell.
Well, maybe go do that.
Baby.
Oh my God.
Maybe rethink that one.
I've always wanted John Bag of Donuts babies. Always.
Would you ever be a surrogate, Susie, though? If you could?
No, I would never. It'd be like fostering an animal. Once they're in my house, they're mine.
You'd be a surrogate failure.
Once they're mine, they're mine. I'm not giving them up.
What the F is TS Whips? What is TS? I don't know what you're talking about. What did I say something about TS?
What is Bionic Bigfoot?
It
What
may
is
be
TS?
What, gee? I don't know what you mean.
It must be the she.
The what?
Did you say TS?
The SHI. That's all I can think of.
What the fuck is TS? He said, what the fuck?
Hey.
Oh my God. I'm looking
yours.
at this thing. Susie said the F word on my screen.
It's not even her show.
I know.
You see that? Yeah.
But hey, if we're allowed, I'll be dropping it like every third word.
So I have a group chat with my 4 daughters, and one of them said something. Oh my God, something. I usually reply OMG or something like that. But she was giving her baby a bath, and the cup slipped out of her hand and hit the baby in the mouth. And my daughter, of course, was crying long after the baby wasn't even hurt. And then as she's telling my other daughter, she said, yeah, I threw a cup at her face and so I wrote OMFG. All of my girls were like, oh, Mom just said F. Oh, and it was literally one letter. I put OMFG. They're all like, oh, I can't believe you said F.
A lot of people use the LMFA instead of just. Yeah. That's bad. That's bad, Alec.
Who said I got? I was still reading that.
That was Alec. He said he got
sorry.
the long.
He got the long COVID after taking an out of date vaccine. Oh my God!
Which would be a no good vaccine, I guess.
No good. That'd probably be poison if it's out of date. I mean, you don't eat food that's out of date, right? Ooh.
Yeah, I just was in Chicago, near Chicago. When was that? Just last Saturday? Yeah, last Saturday. We went to Pearl Jam at Wrigley Field, and we passed just an old, dilapidated building that COVID shots was set up on top, and the place is boarded up. So in the 4 years since, you're like, oh yeah, okay, they're
Yeah.
doing well.
Somebody else just got the pneumonia vaccine. I used to take my mom to the drugstore every year to get her pneumonia vaccine. Every year. Like clockwork.
Yeah, I have to get the flu. I'm updated on the pneumonia. I have to get the flu and the COVID next time I go to the doctor, he told me.
My sister was 38 years old when she passed away. She got the flu and it turned into pneumonia. And she had underlying strep, I think, and just the combination. And that's when I found out that how deadly the flu is. Like, I never knew. I thought the flu was just a bad cold. I never knew the seriousness of the flu until my sister passed away. 38 years old. She had 2 small children. Isn't that insane?
Did she have other issues, or was she
none.
a totally healthy person?
Perfectly healthy.
And it got her. Wow.
Yep.
I've known people who passed away from it, but they usually had other complications.
No, and bizarrely enough, her church paid for her and her kids to come visit my mom because my mom was sick. She was in hospice at my house, and she had gotten a bout of pneumonia. So she came thinking in her mind she was saying goodbye to my mom. And when she went back to Oregon, within a month, she passed. It was like, wow, like how is that not God in your life? Like bringing her here to say goodbye. Like, so everybody got a chance to talk and have fun and laugh as opposed to her dying out in Oregon and we haven't seen her in years. Like,
right.
It was bizarre. It was bizarre.
In the interest of transparency, because he'll rat me out anyway, Skipper did tell me that he wouldn't be here because he was going to be on another stream at 8:30, and I said, go for it. That doesn't matter. So we won't miss you.
Is that the reputation I've now earned? Is I'm the rat?
Not in my book. Not in my book. That was funny though. I said that though.
And now Bobby just did.
I know, right?
Oh, well, I say that all the time, rat out. I used to say that when I was a kid. My sisters would rat me out at a heartbeat, if I didn't give them a penny or a piece of gum or something.
Skipper has abandoned us. No, he has not. He's just spreading his Thomas love all over the place.
He's actually in hair and makeup because that stream starts at 8:30 or he goes on at 8:30.
What stream is he on? Is it a fish stream or something else?
I didn't ask him. But
I know the only stream that I know that starts at 8:30 is MNC. So
what does MNC mean?
That's the guy's channel, MNC Aquatics.
Oh.
Another Mike.
Who's the C?
I don't know what the C stands for. I never asked.
We have partial information. Is not.
I know. I'm terrible about that kind of stuff. I'm lucky I can remember anything.
I was not subscribed to MNC.
I must not
now.
There's the link.
I am now.
Thanks, Huawei.
Wait. Why are you directing people away from us? You post that at 8:55.
Oh, he's got the StreamYard link on his, like anybody can join.
Yeah. He has an open panel most of the time.
Okay, that's cool.
My Oscar does not look good.
No, he doesn't. I was going to say that before. He's not moving. But then my Oscar lies down. Did you do a water change today?
Yeah, I just did it.
Yeah, my Oscar lies down flat on the ground when I do a water change. He like pouts for a whole day. Like, where's my dirty water? How old is that one?
I don't really know. 3 or 4 years. Oh, we lost Bobby.
He went dark. It's not the link to the stream, just the link to the channel. They can go subscribe, turn on notifications, and come back.
There you go.
Oh, okay. That's still good. You can share the link.
Oh, he's definitely having issues over there. Now he's gone completely.
Wow, he sure. Oh, now he's going to come join us. Now he's going to come join us.
Who? No. Bobby.
He's not back there. I got a phone call. That's what.
Oh, is that what?
I got a voicemail at least out of it. It says.
That was funny. Yeah, I went back into the back office there. Not there.
We thought you heard open panel and you were out of here.
I know, right? Oh, there's another panel. Bye.
Oh, I don't think she was talking about you, Huawei. I think she was talking about.
Oh no, yeah, I was talking about the actual stream because once you put the link up, I was able to click on it and subscribe because I hadn't subscribed to him, and I saw that he has a StreamYard link up.
Yes.
Very interesting, huh?
He's a good guy too. He's I think he's downsizing because he like us, he's an older dude, and he had like a 240 or something that was he had a Dovi,
Oh,
which is
wow.
like 18-inch, cichlid, and it was just getting to be too much, I think, for him, and he still has a bunch of tanks, but they're all smaller. I think what he said was the smallest one is either a 55 or a 75 or something like that. Or his biggest one.
Only you, Sonny.
Hey, Stan Pittman, what is going on? That's Stan the man in the house.
That's what I was calling him. Nobody was picking up on it though.
Why are you showing us your ruby red ring?
Oh,
To kiss it.
Is that significant,
Sonny
Sir
G.
Godfather?
He said, "Are people supposed to kiss it?" And I said, "Only him." Dan was when we saw Dan, whatever it was, a month ago in Atlanta, and we were eating. We sat beside each other, and a whole group of us. But he was beside me, to my right, and he looked down and he said, "I can't wait to hear the story on that ring." And I'm like, I wanted a red stone ring, and so I bought it for about a year, and I found one at a pawn shop and got it. Not very exciting story.
Did anybody believe you, Bob? Because I know the real story, and that's not true.
Susie, remember that Whip is one of the Tennessee Fish Mafia enforcers, so don't answer your door for at least.
He's gonna come with the whip.
That's right.
That's cool. Bring it. Come on, bring it.
No, let's get our minds out of the gutter. Come on.
Whose mind was in the gutter?
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell
What are you talking
about.
Now we know whose mind was in the gutter.
Of all of the smut and wickedness I've been through, I never thought when I was an old man I'd be subjected to it. But
I'm like, what?
You got Danny B in the house. You got Davo.
Oh, look at that. Monsters in the house. Hello,
Miss
girl.
Lori. Hi, Miss Lori.
Jenny Linigan.
Lori, I don't know that it would matter or not, but Dan asked me if I had enough help to mod because he's doing a different thing with his mods. And I was gonna, just like I did with Chevy and Huawei and several others. But usually, if I ask him to mod somebody, he will. But I don't know with this new system. But if I ask him to do you, would you do it there?
Who's this?
Uh,
I haven't seen Chevy in a while. Where'd she go?
she hadn't been there the last couple of weeks. She missed 1 week, and then I think she was there, and then she missed again the last week. I think something like that. I don't know what's going on with her. We email each other, so I might email her and ask her. Bob cut it off the finger of a dead drug lord.
Exactly, right? So the story is out there. People do know.
All right. I've got Huawei's address too for you, Will.
All right.
Ooh, that's on the down low. My bad.
Absolutely. Okay. I think we could really use you on there. Not that the ones that are doing it are not fine, but it's sometimes 400 people in there and it moves fast.
And Lori's got those quick fingers too when she
Yes, she does.
and you ask for a link, it's up before you're done talking about it.
Yes, she does. Yes. And I might want to just take a day off sometime too, don't you know? Don't you know? Awesome. Let's see.
So what's going on in your fish room today? Anything fun and exciting?
Who? Susie?
You.
No.
Mine. We already talked about mine.
Yeah, well, I actually don't know because all I've done is turn on lights this morning. And I've been doing reptile and cat stuff. I brought home some cats from the Ark to foster, and they're not fighting, so you see it's quiet in here, but they're cats that have been there a while. We're trying to sell that building, and we had someone look at it yesterday while we were at Petco, but I went ahead and brought 2 of the cats home. We're going to be having some work. Hey, Mick. Cleaning tanks and preparing for 4 new Killie. Oh, nice. From the Copenhagen Killie show. I bet Dan will be glad to hear that.
I didn't
Anyways,
hear it yet. His sandwich and Coke sounds good. Not that I drink Coke, but the sandwich sounds good.
like always, I'm caught up in the art stuff and not really getting to spend time with my pets and my fish.
Yeah, you're very busy, Bob. You're very, very busy.
Well, when we close that building, I want to make sure we have good fosters that can take care of the pets, and I won't be hearing from them unless it's just to clarify something.
And when you close that building, your house is going to become the new Ark?
No,
Okay.
We're going to have foster homes, and I will foster some animals. And that's where these 2 cats came from yesterday. So there are 7 cats wandering around my house right now, not just my 5. Just before I went live, I couldn't find Floyd. He likes to do that sometimes. That's probably why he was so feisty a while ago. But I could not find him, and I'm like, I bet I locked him in the reptile room because I don't want the new cats in there yet. Well, he loves the reptile room because it's like 8 or 9 degrees warmer all the time, except at night. But anyway, I couldn't find him, and I came back out, and I'm like, Floyd, because I just pictured one of those cats. They're both big adult cats. Had got him because they don't know him, and had him under something I couldn't see. And I came out, and he's sitting on the 180 just staring. I'm like, you weren't there when I went by, so I don't know what you're up to. So he's okay.
It's funny. My cat is in heat, so I hear her somewhere. So I'm looking all over, and I had locked her in the bathroom and didn't know it. You shut the door, not locked her, and I opening every room, thinking she's in the fish room because you know how loud they get when they're in heat. I opened the door, and then she just yelled at me. She was like, "Wah!" I'm like, I'm sorry.
My 21-year-old cat has, I'm sure she has some dementia. You know, they do. Older pets do get it. And she has one screaming spell like that every.
Oh.
But I just talk to her and reassure her, but she just screams right back at me.
Oh, what are you looking at, Whip? What is that?
Well, the minute, like your Starry Nights, Lori is kind enough to she's going to, if I get to go, I'm going to bring my biker. And it was literally just losing its mind in there. swimming back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And the minute I turned the computer that way, it quit. But you can see it right there.
What is
Yeah.
in the tank with it? It almost looks like a white Oscar.
There it goes. It's a it's a chili red. So it's an albino
Oh,
red.
okay.
And I'm just growing it out, and eventually it'll go into the big tank.
Right. Oh, I see. Is that the biker?
Yeah.
Female cats in heat are funny. Oh my goodness, they are so
Hey,
funny.
June.
June's in the house.
Hey, June, let me get you down.
Hmm.
One of my dad's, since we're throwing the F word all over the place, one of my dad's favorite sayings, no matter who, great grandkids, he would say that beats cats effing. And
You got to get your
about
finger off the mic.
Microphone. Yeah, you were telling the story about your dad.
I don't know what happened.
I can hear you again.
Huh? I don't have my hand anywhere near that part.
I
Oh,
don't know. It definitely wasn't
I hear
coming
you
through.
now.
Weird. Anyway, one of my favorite expressions my dad used all the time, no matter children, women, no matter what, he would say, that beats cats effing, to emphasize how alarming or strange or funny or something might be. Effing is a fuck,
Yeah.
putting the A in front of it.
No, Sam. Whip has bikers. I have Bashirs, but Whip doesn't have Bashirs. He got bikers.
It's the same thing.
Close
I know
to
that.
I say bikers because John and Lisa call them bikers, and I'm like,
I
And I
call
like-
them Bashirs because I'm a biker. I'm a biker.
I like to pretend I'm a biker.
You are a biker.
Oh, that's nice. A pistogramma.
Oh, Rositos. A pair?
I was trying to read
Oh,
that.
that's a nice tank to get ready for.
Yeah, it is. I'm envious of those.
I thought about epistogrammas because they could take a smaller tank.
Yep, but they make sure you got the right water. I think they like soft. I think they like softer water,
Yeah.
and I definitely have hard liquid rock.
Like
Basically.
soft water, like a biotope that has lots of wood and
No,
tannin.
like just your pH is low.
My pH is 6.8. That's neutral. That's not low, right?
They might be able to survive in that. You'd have to. I would buy a cheaper one and just see.
But if I put in wood and stuff like that, it lowers the pH, doesn't it?
I think.
Yes.
Yes. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you had a biotope, a hard water, but made a biotope with lots of wood and stuff like that.
Yeah, like mine out of the tap is like close to 9, I think. So it's
Oh my
really,
gosh.
it's like 8.4 actually, but on some of the tanks it goes up because I don't have anything in it but rock.
Wow. What's
about
the best
some-
kind of fish for that pH?
My
Cichlids, right?
yeah, my African cichlids seem to like it. You can see even my Oscar, who finally moved on. I thought maybe he was in trouble there, but
No, he's fine.
they like soft water and they're fine, but they're tanks. They're much better off. Those little pistos, they're expensive and kind of a little bit fragile.
You know what I used to never think about with pH was plants. And a lot of plants really don't do well in the wrong pH. And now I don't care because I don't really try to do any plants. They live, they live.
Yeah.
I don't do plants either, just because they don't live. I keep trying though.
I had got some epistogrammas from Skipper's auction a couple of years ago, maybe. And I can't remember what they were. They were gorgeous, but I think I got a trio or maybe 2 pairs, and they all had fry and did well for a while, but then before the fry got to be maybe juveniles, everybody started dying, and I started trying to fix it or find out, and I couldn't ever figure it out. Hey, Bubby, where you been? Susie's there. Oh, he's giving me a
Hello.
Oh,
I was admiring all three Bashirs are in view right now. I'm like, what? 2 ornates and a Senegal?
Pick your computer up so we can see better.
As what?
So we can see better.
Do what with it?
Pick it up, move it around.
Oh, yeah. I'm not even going to touch my camera. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
that was funny. MTV Unplugged.
See, he's picking on the Jack Dempsey. He's chasing the Jack Dempsey. I have
That
tried
could be it.
to get her out of there since I got the tank, and I cannot get her out no matter what. And that's why there's like no plants left, because I'm trying so hard, and she is just so fast. She's just so fast. Look
What's
at that
that?
ornate Bashir right in the bottom in the middle. Is that
Yeah.
not gorgeous?
That's a big one.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
I got 2 of them that size. And my silver dollars are getting big too. Not the spotted ones, but
What's in that pond down there in front of you?
this.
Yeah.
These are my axolotls. This is a 50-gallon low boy. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 axolotls.
I've been thinking about getting another pair, but it's not like I need something else.
I do have some people that tune into my channel. They don't say anything in the chat to see every Sunday to see if they get eggs, because their son wants some eggs. And I told them if they get fertile eggs, I will give 10 eggs to anybody who wants them. And then you can try to grow them. If your state allows, I should say.
Mine
If you're in
always
New Jersey, I'm not going to send them to New Jersey.
died. I'm getting ready to set a pair of breeding rainbow cichlids so you can get some fry.
I would love that. Oh my gosh. You said they lay eggs all the time?
Well, yeah, they spawn, and especially if they just have their tank together.
$6. You see what Big Steve said? Nickum, I picked up a pair of fungi.
And he got some egg ababavasaros.
Today at the club for $6.
Wow. I love club fish. Let me tell you, you get some amazing fish for like hardly any money.
Leviticum. Leviticum? Leviticum.
You're going to hurt yourself with.
I know, right?
Mickey says my tap water is like NW, soft, easy to drop pH with only roots, leaves. Right. That's what mine is like. I can get my pH down by 6 just by putting a log in and maybe some sphagnum moss in a net inside the filter. It's boom, drops right down. I'm very, very lucky. Sonny said, there is a low boy in Susie's fish room, but it is a fat boy parked in the garage, right?
That's
Yep.
right.
Susie got that soft tail in the garage.
Yeah, Whip has the fat boy in the garage.
I got the fat boy. I got the soft tail, and John Baggett got the wide glide.
I also have a what does it call it? Ultra limited.
Oh, that's a 2 people let's ride across the country bike.
Yeah. That's why I bought it, because I thought, if you remember, you were part of the conversation. Jason and I were going to ride to the Clash, and you were going to jump in.
I will jump in.
But I don't think he's going to go because, the Clash has the rule where they don't have the speaker come, more than once every 5 years. So.
Oh, wow.
And if I'm not going to ride by myself that far.
No, that's a far way to go. That's over 670 miles.
That's a lot of wind.
Well, it's not so much I could do the ride. It's just if something were to happen, you get a flat, you break down, you have a wreck.
Better
It
when
could
you
be
have another
anything.
rider with you. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's real bikers out there that would do it without even thinking twice, but
Not me, man. I just go up to Washington's Crossing, which is 20 miles away, and I'm like, okay, let's take a break now. I'm good. Or I start driving and I see a Wawa. I'm like, whoop. Oh, look, there's Wawa. Let's get a cup of coffee. Because I got a coffee cup on my bike.
I could have.
I got a holder on my bike. It kind of
choose
swivells
not
with the curves.
Nice. It is very nice, Jenny. It's way nicer than my Fat Boy, that's for sure.
That's a Cadillac. Yeah, right?
But
But it also runs like a Goldwing and sounds like a Goldwing. So I'm like, it just goes,
Yeah.
my Fat Boy still makes the potato.
Yeah. I think my bike is louder than John's. He got a CVO. It's just a fast one. It's all chrome. Gas tank, everything. It's all chrome. It's gorgeous.
Chrome.
And it's a but it's not a low rider. It's I can't even fit on it. My feet don't touch the pedals. That's why I like
definitely not a low
I could sit with both feet flat foot on the ground.
Have y'all ever had a 3-wheeler?
No, but I think I would have to take lessons because you don't ride it the same way as you ride a 2-wheeler.
Really?
Yeah, because if you lean into a curve, you could have not turn. You got to kind of turn.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know. I don't have one, but I know that there's safety courses specifically for 3-wheelers.
Are they harder to ride then or less safe?
Probably not. You just have to learn the differences between the two.
I think a lot of people that have balance issues ride a 3-wheeler.
Yes. My cousin had cerebral palsy, and he was able to ride a 3-wheeler.
3-wheeler, yeah.
I often think about getting one before they take my license away, but I may not make it at this rate.
Let me tell you, when I was on vacation, we rented mopeds, and they were just as fun. They were not just as fun, but they were fun. It was like, woohoo! Yeah, I mean, I think it only went like 50 miles an hour, but it was, we went all over, Maine all over.
Stop, get all that out of here. He's gone for days.
That means you send all axolotls to New Jersey. That's where the money is. Black market axolotls. Oh, I like how you think, Big Steve. Yeah, I like how you think. $6 for all those bovidums is a steal. Yeah. I'm telling you, these aquarium societies having their auctions, it's an amazing way to share fish in the hobby.
I literally picked up 13 electric blue Acara for what the pet store was selling one for.
Wow, that's insane.
The thing that I'm excited about maybe going to the Atlanta one is Ed and I went to one either last year or the year before, and they had lots of things that I hadn't seen before. It was like a mini auction though, but we both brought fish home.
I'm excited.
Are you still getting fish? You're kind of done with fish, aren't you? You're kind of maintaining what you got.
Every now and then I get something. I had to slap my hand the other day at the fish store when I went in for crickets. So.
What were you looking at?
A platy. A new platy I hadn't seen before. They're really pretty.
I love platies. My 75-gallon over here, and I do have some lemon tetras, but I just have the angelfish. Like all the other ones are bottom dwellers. I could go with 6 to 12 platies in that tank alone.
Yeah.
Especially like the sunrise platies or something that's just like pops. I wouldn't mind platies.
My water's too hard for platies and swordtail, and
I like platies better than mollies.
I can't keep mollies either.
No, I got mollies in my brackish tank.
They all clamp up and die within about a month and a half.
The other thing I almost got, and that was at Petco, not the local fish store. They had some really nice prices on their self-in mollies, and of course I would put them right in there in the salt water if I got them.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking, they'd be close to the size that squirrelfish could eat them. So I did.
Oh, the squirrelfish would get them like that. Are you kidding? That'd be just a snack. At least like my squirrel, big-eyed pink squirrelfish are amazing hunters, and they're fast.
They are.
You don't even drop them in, and they're gone. It's like, what?
They pull them out of the bag, it seems.
Yeah, they came right up. Yep. I just banged my elbow on the 50-gallon low boy. Ah,
Don't do that.
fudge.
It's a bad place to bang.
There's nothing funny about that funny bone. I don't even know why they call it a funny bone.
I'm not sure there's ever a bad place to bang.
Oh, oh.
You all right? You gonna make it?
Yeah, I really banged it right, and it wasn't just on the top; it was on the corner.
Of course.
You know where it sends
Yeah.
shockwaves all down your fingers.
Yes. Said hit the nerve.
Speaking of fingers,
Look at you.
I just have like four scars left. That's it.
Now, if you keep them that way, take care of yourself.
Yes, I'm buying vinyl gloves because reading the SDS sheet, they are better for pouring resin, at least the kind of resin I was using, than the nitro gloves. Because the nitro gloves, there's gases that can get through them because they're so stretchy. Whereas the vinyl gloves, there's no stretch to them. I'm like, oh, very interesting.
Go ahead and say it, Susie.
Go ahead and, oh yeah, no, I didn't. I already cursed once on his. I have a 60-gallon platy mosh pit, 30 fish. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a beautiful tank. Just tell me you have lots and lots of plants in there too, Stan. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, boy. Just get yourself.
All the plastic plants from Walmart. It's loaded. I don't know. You know, one thing about having a bunch of plastic plants is that beneficial bacteria will grow on them.
Mm-hmm. That's what this in this tank. They're all plastic plants in my 180, and it's covered in beneficial bacteria. I can grab those fake plants and throw them in any tank and get it started up because it's such a heavy load over there too.
God, mods are going vicious. Guys, pay attention. Mods are.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Wait. That's what I do with all my streams, except for maybe this last one.
Is it?
Yep. You don't have to wait. I don't make anybody wait, but you have to subscribe.
See, I don't care if they're a subscriber. I just wish everybody would watch my videos. Just watch them in the entirety. That's all I care about. Just please watch them. You don't even have to really watch them. You could just turn them on and walk away. And just let it play. Just let it play out. Because people are so quick. You know, I even do it. After about 20, 30 seconds, next. Well, that just sends YouTube that idea that your video sucks. Because even though that's just people scrolling. So if our subscribers or especially the fish fam, if they're watching one of our videos, if they would just leave it until the end. I know it's hard to do. It's hard for me to do. I know.
That's awesome, Stan.
Yes, natural tanks. Most of the plants were collected. Oh, nice. Collected from where? What's are you down in Florida? Or are you like in warm weather?
Just trying to get your honey spot, Stan. Watch out.
We know he's not in Tennessee because you can't take anything out of Tennessee.
You can? You can't.
Mm-mm.
Not even if there's like a stream and something.
You're not supposed to collect anything. There's like a handful of things I think you might be able to take out of the wild, but for the most, but at least that's what Ed always says. I don't know the laws like he does, but
well,
yeah,
because when we went to Atlanta that last time, the speaker was the Tennessee wildlife guy, and I filmed the whole video. I don't know if I ever had the nerve to post it, but I pocket filmed it, kind of thing. And it was amazing information, but that's where we both learned that about, taking the stuff out. You can't do it. Nothing in Tennessee. Nothing.
yeah, I didn't think that if there was anything, it wasn't much. Yeah, so if you're saying it was nothing.
It's absolutely nothing. He didn't talk about plants. I don't remember that, but he was there to talk about Georgia wildlife, of course. But he knew the Tennessee stuff too because they're adjoining states. So he warned people. He warned because it's only 20 minutes, 25 minutes to Georgia.
That's how I am with New Jersey. Like it's like not even a quarter of a mile, and I'm in New Jersey.
That's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah. I look at Trenton, the capital of Trenton, from my front porch. It's like right there.
But sometimes at the local Chattanooga club, they have darters and stuff that were collected. Because I actually bought some at the end of the day. The price went down, and I put them in. I forget what tank. I thought it would be the best for them, the pH, the temp, everything. And I took the fish that were in it out and moved them. And they did fine, but all the darters were dead the next morning. Every one of them.
Well, what he said, and you can probably verify if you were there too. You can collect like the darters and stuff, the shiners that are local in Tennessee. You just have to do it in Kentucky or Georgia or one of the nearby states where they also happen to grow. All you have to do is step across the border and you can do it, right? I think that's what he told us.
They may be getting away with that in Chattanooga because right there where they have that show, they just had it and I was sick or something that day. But it's just right down the road is the state line. That may be how they do it. They may be collected in Georgia, as a matter of fact, and then brought to Tennessee.
Stan, it sounds like you're living the dream.
Yeah, I wonder, Stan, is that a man-made lake or is it? Hey, Trash Cat. I wonder if that's a man-made lake that you built a subdivision around, or is that just you bought a piece of property and it backs up to a lake? 500 acres, that's pretty
And
big.
do you need anybody to help you with like one of those acres? Like I could just help you there. I could set up a little something and just help that 1 acre.
I'd like to go herping there, Stan.
I'll bring my herps. I'll bring my herps with me. I'll bring my tortoises and turtles and oh my gosh.
Tommy Creek is here.
Texas. That's got to be gorgeous too.
Tommy boy.
So what does Trash Cat do that she's working and walking on a Sunday night?
We can't. I said keep your minds clean. Get out of the gutter.
That is not what I was thinking, but now you put it in my head.
Now see, Bob, you keep planting the seed, acting like you're telling us to behave, but you're planting the seed. Like, what is he talking about? Oh,
I'm suspicious of all kids, all of them. Anybody a year younger than me, forget it. They're up to no good.
Sassy Sunny, look at this. Ooh. East Texas is beautiful. Wow. I never thought of Texas. Maybe Texas instead of Tennessee. That's gotta be a different.
Nobody wants to move to Texas on purpose.
Why?
Only Texans want to live in Texas. And even some of those are like, it's hot down here.
Well, their weather, it's either burning hot or freezing cold.
Right. I don't think Zenny's in here, but when she's always talking about how damn hot it is down there.
Yeah. Remember when they had that big power grid thing like a few years ago? And everybody's water all froze. And
oh, yeah, right.
On the news every night. It was so sad.
I'm looking on my map now at East Texas.
Well, she said they have a cool front right now going through, but their cool front's probably 80 degrees.
We have one too right now, and it's really nice.
Us too. I think the whole country's kind of experienced because it was actually a little chilly. I jumped on the bike and went up to the local brewery and had dinner. And coming home, I was like, "Ooh, maybe I should have grabbed a jacket." Oh, okay.
Jenny Lynn, I don't have your address, but I could get it easy enough. Breezer will give it to me.
Tennessee and Texans are cousins.
Are we?
I don't know. I could do Texas. I went there and I used to work where I worked, and one of the locations I had to visit maybe once a month was Dallas. And it was right when they were tearing down a stadium. Somewhere between Dallas and Fort Worth, there was a stadium. I'm sure people down there know what stadium it is. But they were tearing it down, and it was like a real big deal. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. People are like, my people up here are like, get a chair from the stadium for me. No. No,
What's the
That's
city
the
that
Cowboys' old stadium that they tore down to build the new one. I'm
that's
sure.
when I was going to Texas all the time. Ooh, lights went out.
what's the city that has the river that goes down below street level and everything's built around that? Um, it's a real well-known city.
That's a question for Stan.
Oh, the
Stan lives
Alamo.
there.
The Alamo's there. It's where the Alamo is.
Ah,
That the water's crystal clear, and it's literally like a floor, a building floor below, and there's shops all down along the edge of the river. And you just look from the street down and places to eat, shops, and all that. I went there for like a 5-day seminar when I was working. It was a lot of fun.
looking at my map, they got a nice lot, a bunch of waterways there, a whole bunch of waterways.
The problem with Texas is there's too many Dallas Cowboy fans.
All right.
Oh yeah, see again, don't care. Makes it
See,
so easy. Now John is a
You care.
Titans fan, so anywhere we go, he's only going to care about watching the Titans. So
well, you should be able to talk him into. I bartend. Oh, well, look at you.
oh, that's why.
My sister used to bartend.
I used to bartend. It was my best job ever. The best job for a drunk is a bartender. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's too bad. The temptation would probably be too great, but I'm sure that would be right up your alley without the temptation, because you are very good at talking to people.
I was my favorite job. I got so many great tips because I did get in everybody's life. I knew everybody who came. I didn't know their name, but I knew what they drank. That was the Manhattan lady, and this was a dry martini with a twist lady.
Right. I knew that's what. I'm sure
yeah.
you'd be great at it.
The problem is, I drank when I wasn't supposed to be drinking at work. It was frowned upon.
I'm sure Trash Cat doesn't do that.
No.
All right. Well, wait. You and Trash Cat take it outside now.
Uh-oh. Sober or drunk, it's a great job. Maybe sober, but yeah, sober would be better. You can remember things, better. At least the next day you can remember things.
Hey, Michael, what's going on?
I don't think I'd have the patience for like a mean drunk or people that want you.
Oh my gosh, it's like going into a nursery school sometimes. It's awesome.
Did you see what Alex said?
What did he say?
Yeah.
Texas sucks big time.
What?
Yeah, a lot of stuff wrong. No mountains there.
Oh, that's
No
because
mountains, too many bugs, too damn hot.
East Texas.
If Ed was here, he would Google where the Alamo is so I could let go of not knowing what that town was.
Oh, I could do that. Where's the Alamo? We could find that out for you real quick.
Did you see what Stan said? That would be me. How about them Cowboys who haven't won anything in 30 years? But the early 90s was fun.
Yeah, in the
I can't
90s.
laugh. I'm in Philadelphia, so I
He
can't
beat
laugh.
my Steelers in the 90s.
San Antonio. Thank you, Mike.
Yep. He beat me by
There you
7.
go. I see it now. San Antonio. Yes.
Yeah. It's a cool place to visit. I'll tell you.
You just don't want to live there.
Yeah, that's not East Texas. I like East Texas.
I can
That's right
tell
next
you,
to Louisiana.
it was like 108 one day. Not like that. It was 108. And we walked from our great big huge conference hotel down like a mile to something, and nobody broke a sweat because there's no humidity at all, or there wasn't then. It's nice.
It's 1,225 miles to get to Gary, Texas. Just saying.
It's a per piece on a motorcycle.
Uh-oh. We lost
What
Susie.
happened? Can you still hear me?
I can hear you, but you turned your screen off.
I
You
did
must,
not.
you must be doing MTV Unplugged again.
Looks like your camera was unplugged. Plug it back in. What are they talking about unplugged? Just let unplugged. Be stupid.
You know what would be fun? but not appreciated is Danican comes on after us. I started to say go over and mob Skipper where I had the stream he's in. Or we could end early and do that and then go to Danican.
It says to use a different camera.
I was reading. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said it would be fun to go over to where Skipper is and go in and I'll say a word like Skip Daddy or something.
Oh yeah, we can do that at the end of the stream. Oh, it's almost that time, isn't it?
Wow.
Well, Danican's coming on too, so I don't want to suggest anything to pull people away. So scratch that. The San Antonio River, yep, has some really cool.
This would be really bad if my Logitech webcam died.
You're right, Stan. I remember that. That's one of the reasons I wanted to always sit or club or whatever down by it, is to watch the fish. And us being nurses, I was the only man in a group of like 8 of us that were running together. So it was fun.
What's the name of what's the biggest city that's down south near the border? I know we went through there because when I was a kid, we went into Mexico and back in the same day. We didn't stick around. We just went in and came out.
I don't know. Dallas is not near the border. I drove there with somebody once to do something stupid. I don't know what. From Florida. What is the other big Dallas? And I don't know, Flip.
What happened?
I don't know what that big city.
Oh yeah, I don't either. I'm looking at the map and I don't know where we might have been. We were down there somewhere. But I was just a little guy, just 2 or 3. Susie's is Hughes Aquatics. Actually, I don't know how is it got an S. Susie, you still around?
Yeah, I'm right here.
How do you spell your channel? Oh, there you go. Wait, got it. Just no, there's no S. Q Aquatics.
Q Aquatics.
Yeah, Charles has an amazing place. I follow him, Alec. He's got an awesome channel. I felt so bad for them when there was that big freeze, and everything was going on 3 years ago.
Look, he got everything. He got all my links. Wow.
Yep. I see 3 tanks just sitting here. I need to put water in, one in front of me, one behind me, and one to my.
I did that right before the show. I started filling up. So I was like, wow, we're pretty low here. We're pretty low.
Grass in my ears, so I needed to rinse that off.
I think because we turned our air off a couple days ago, this fish room got so high. I lost a lot of evaporation. Because this fish room was cold, and now it's like not.
It's got to be time for Danican because we started like 5 or 6 after.
Yeah, well, it's after 8, but I haven't seen his notification pop yet. Oh yeah, there it is. It did go.
There
1
it is.
minute
Yep,
ago.
there it is.
All right. We're out of here, kids. And I'm going to be praying for everybody that's got nastiness and evil in their minds. No names, Susie. No names. Thank you, Susie, and thank you, Will.
My
And
pleasure.
thank you, Chat, and thank you, Huawei, and the rest of these mods. And let's go over to Danican's. There's the link.
See you there.
See you there. Good night.